Yeah, good morning, everybody. Louie here. Happy weekend. I'm glad we made it. And let's talk about the week. Let's look at some coins I pulled out of storage. Want to give you, just show you how Libertads have appreciated 100% in some cases, kind of like overnight. And just let us know where we're at for the week. Well, this is a chart. I know you can't see it very well, but this is a chart of silver, and as you can see, the bars were, the bars represent silver, and it has just been all over the map with a steady downtrend. All right, very, very disappointing. We had at least one particular day of this week where the inverse correlation between the dollar and silver did not hold. We had the dollar going down and silver going down. Now, why was that? Well, there was just euphoria in the stock market earlier in the week, pushing it up near all-time highs. And I think a lot of money, pardon me, is rotating out of precious metals and into stocks and into Bitcoin. I have to say I've got some Bitcoin envy going here, and I'm just a little bit mad about it. That Bitcoin is marching up towards 20,000, and silver and gold can't catch a bid. But that is the way of the world. If you want to play that game, you're making a lot of money. And silver and gold is languishing down here, near bottom support. Could break lower if the market ticks back up, if Bitcoin keeps running. I'm pretty pessimistic this week. Not feeling confident about the silver and gold, and it kind of depends on the dollar and the stock market, I think. But there is definitely a rotation going on back into growth stocks, and out of safety investments. So I don't know if Wall Street is looking past the next 6 months and on to the recovery now that we have 2 or 3 vaccines available. It is funny that we're right on the edge of the cliff and locking back down everything that I can see. My governor instituted curfews in California, and more businesses going out of business, small to medium-sized businesses. One of the best rib joint chains in my area called it quits the other day, and that's kind of where we are. The people, starving and don't know where their next dollar is going to come from, and plans for the economy to recover in the new economy anyway, technology and those things that represent digital growth, I guess. But who's growing? The rich. The rich are growing. They're buying second and third homes at the highest level. Wall Street is, they're all getting their bonuses. It is good times for the rich and bad times for the poor. And that could be why Biden, pulled out a victory here. You're going to see a massive shift in government welfare programs, and by welfare I mean any way that Biden can stream money to the poor, and the safety net, and maybe the middle class, if there are any left, will participate. For the stock market, I don't think that bodes well for the high flying stocks. But when the Democrats say they want to do a targeted stimulus plan, well, to me, I think what that means is, and what they've always cared about most, is funding state and local government to keep the social programs alive and keep all the bureaucrats employed. And that's where I would think the majority of any targeted stimulus will go. Will it go to the banks, and will it go to large corporate bailouts? I don't think so. I don't think we'll see as much of that, and I think that could put pressure on the high-flying stocks. But here we are. We've had a little pullback at the end of the week, and we'll see if that continues. It just seems like the market wants to go up and metals want to go down. Now that makes no sense, to me. And of course, if you're holding physical, I wouldn't do anything with it but hold tight and buy more. I would raise some cash if we do get another dip here, especially on gold. If you get gold under 1850, I think you could definitely buy more. I think you get silver under 24, you could definitely buy more. But if there is a shock, and there could be a sell-off shock, then you could get it cheaper. But I think the recovery will be rapid, and 6 months from now, and hopefully it won't take that long. But we could see some churn here, some choppiness in the metals markets for, I don't know, it could be 6 months if the Dow starts hitting all-time new highs. I don't know. That's what could happen. I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody does. But I still like my physical, and I still would be accumulating. And I would also raise cash. The paper miners, the miners and paper, silver, and gold are getting hit pretty hard. I put a hedge on for my miners. I didn't sell them. I just put in some short hedges. So if there is a rapid drawdown, especially prior to expiration, December futures expiration on Tuesday, a good smackdown. If we get a spike up in the dollar, and I know it's in a downtrend, but right now it's got a little blip up. If we got a spike up in the dollar, a fear trade, a sell-off in the market, and futures expiring soon, all the big bankers are going to smash metals down, so they don't lose money, right, on all their paper derivative transactions. So that could happen. Now would be a great time to have some cash available if that does. But come Wednesday and the following 6 months, I think could be a different story. Bitcoin is certainly the story of again the story of the week. I think that's also putting pressure on silver and gold. Although Bitcoin is a small market, silver and gold is a small market as well. And people are noticing and chasing that breakout. So I don't know. I'd be looking for about a 30% correction in Bitcoin here pretty soon, and that could push money back into precious metals. But there you have the markets, all the things I don't know, except platinum. Now, platinum was really interesting, and this is worth taking note. And why? Hold on one second. PPLT. This is why silver actually looks a little stronger to me than gold. All right, here is platinum. And platinum has been having a steady march up. I don't know if it's 940 or 920 or 930 offhand. This is the PPLT, the paper platinum. Well, this is clearly reacting as an industrial metal at the moment, just like copper and all commodities which are on fire, signaling inflation, not deflation. So all commodities on fire and monetary metals dropping. So platinum is acting as an industrial metal. Maybe people are going to buy more diesel vehicles. Maybe combustion engines are going to convert to platinum. I don't know, maybe it's in short supply. I don't follow it that closely, but your platinum is looking very, very strong. And that's why I think I favor silver over gold here as well, because silver is primarily an industrial metal, but also a monetary metal. Right now it's trading as a monetary metal, but if this trend in platinum picks up, I think it's going to pull silver up with it, just like copper and nickel and all the other commodities. Gold could be, pushed to the side for a while as the fear subsides. Why the fear is subsiding, I don't really know. I think lot of confidence in the vaccine news. to restore the balance and the productivity of the world. So there is the push and pull. Let's go ahead and look at some metals. All right, before I get to this box of random silver we've got some cool stuff in here, like these kooks, and just a lot of cool stuff in here. Little trip down memory lane. That is a goat privy kook. Goat privy kook. Perth Mint does such wonderful work. You can buy anything from Perth Mint and just know it's not going to spot. It's going to be beautiful. Boy. But on to just a little trip back here on the Libertads. Well, if you had any doubt that they were going to pop they have. Bullion exchanges finally released their BU and their proof Libertads. I think they were the first retailer in America to release the proofs. And what have they done? They have jacked the prices way, way up. And, don't say nobody's going to buy them, because these guys know what they're doing. And I showed you the LPM Hong Kong release of the proofs, and they were at very reasonable prices. And I'm not so much a proof guy anymore, but JM Bullion, I mean, they doubled the price of everything. You probably don't follow the fractionals, so let me get over to the 1 ounce BU. There's the 1 ounce BU. They're selling theirs for $38. I think that's about the same price that APMEX has got their BUs listed for, and I probably wouldn't buy at that price. But on the proofs, look what they're asking for proofs. Okay, let me finish with the BUs first. So the 1 ounce around 38, and there still are some of those out there. They are asking 122 for the 2 ounce. That's about $60 an ounce. A $20 an ounce appreciation over the original release price. Here is the 5 ounce. They're asking 188. That's about $37 an ounce. So the one I like here is I like the 2 ounce, but I don't think I paid over 80 for what I picked up. I think this will be a $200 coin, and I'll tell you why in a little while. Also why I think the 5 ounce proof will be the keeper of the bunch. Okay, look what they are asking for the 2 ounce proof, $164. $164 for the 2 ounce proof. The 5 ounce proof, they're asking $300. Okay, all of these could have been had at LPM for half these prices. The 1 ounce proof, I think I went on for a little while about the 1 ounce, how it was selling for $40 over at LPM. And now the 1 ounce proof, they're asking $66 for that and selling them. These are also on eBay. Yeah, there is definitely interest in the proofs and solid immediate equity if you're a flipper. But shame on bullion exchanges to hold back their inventory like they did and then release them at appreciated prices. I just think that's reprehensible, and I did buy 1 5 ounce proof. Now, what I did when these initially came out, when the BUs came out at LPM, I checked the quantities in stock, and I found that the 2 ounce had the lowest proportional quantity, and that's why I picked up a bunch of the 2 ounce. You'll see those going out of stock everywhere, and hit it up in price as well. Well, I did the same thing with the proofs the other day at this Bullion Exchange's release, and what I found was, of the proofs, the one that was in really, really low quantity was this 5 ounce proof. There were ample quantities of most, but the 5 ounce had just a minuscule number. Let's check it out. How many are there today? And again, at $300, that's, fully priced. They've got 10. When these were released, they only had 20. So I think that tells you, at least that tells me, that the 5 ounce proof is going to be one of the key dates, or at least it leads me to suspect that. And I saw them sell out really fast at LPM as well. I don't recall their quantities. But when the mint says there's a mintage of 5,000 or whatever the number is, let's see, how many, 3,000 5 ounce proofs, which is a nice respectable, proof mintage, but that is a maximum, okay? And I just don't think everybody in the community understands that there's solid appreciation if you get them at the entry price, but then there's the kicker of if the mintages come in below the stated mintage, and those of you that follow Libertads know they do sometimes, then, and this year would be a candidate for that to happen for sure, then you could see real key dates being formed here beyond the normal appreciation. So normally I would never pay $300 for a 5 ounce proof. Normally I wouldn't even want it at $200, but I think that's going to be a key date. And what happens to key dates? They go up really fast and really high. So anyway, that's my tip. Take it or not if you want, but certainly the libs have been interesting. I'm waiting for Provident and JM Bullion to release theirs. Will they jack up the prices? Looks like the retailers that held back, they either didn't get into the initial release, or they're buying them secondarily from AppMex or retailers that did get in on them. But I don't know if I expect any more low price releases on the libs. Seems to me they're going to come out at market pricing here. I didn't think that would happen with the proofs, but here's proof that Bullion Exchanges is jacking you up here and trying to get full market value for theirs. So keep an eye out and let's see what happens, and I will stop talking about proof Libertads and let's look at some silver. All right, so I showed you this beautiful kook. Lovely. I don't go for the privies so much anymore, and they've had their run, then they fell back, and now they're popular again, but not something that I seek out any longer. This is from Elemental. So this was, I forgot what they called these, the America series or something like that. American Landmarks, or I think it might be called the Landmark series. These are in the 2 ounce format. Elemental, being an absolutely disgusting company, produced really beautiful silver since it came from the Amazon rainforest. Maybe that's why, not sure, but this is the Americas, I believe. And there are a number of these in the Landmark series. I never collected the whole series, but I always loved their work. And the 2 ounce format is always hot. So I like that one. I think I see a couple of little, is there a scratch on there? Well, it's not perfect, but it's a BU and in pretty darn good shape. What else we got in here? Oh, good old koala. What year is this? 2018 for the set. I haven't showed you my set for a while, but I collect these in BU and in MS70. And there is the koala. Those can be had at pretty good prices. Not the most popular series lately because the mintage, any mintage in the 300,000 range is You know, it's almost silly to collect these days, but if the fire comes back into the market, the kooks and koalas could come back. I don't know, I'm not buying tubes of kooks anymore, but maybe I should be. Again, over eagles, you know. And there is the 5-ounce taku, one of my favorite coins. Let's see, now who produces this? Sorry, it's shrink wrapped here. Wow, that's a 2011. So that is a nice little time capsule there. Queen looking beautiful in her her crown. The young Queen Elizabeth. You probably hate that image there. Let me get back to the turtle side. I don't remember who produced these and still produces them. I believe it's an ongoing series still. I don't know if they still do the 5-ounce or not, but the takus, man, those were really nice. I'm not sure what the resale is on that these days, but a lot of those were picked up for a couple bucks over spot, $3 over spot. Mason Mint, okay. I don't like the quality of the Mason Mint. Seen some really shoddy quality. They're some of the lowest price collector coins on the market. You can get those over at Gainesville for next to nothing over spot. I forget what they call this one. I did like the image a lot. And the quality on this one is really nice. Excellence in minting. They use some older images, some older engravings. So I like that neoclassical bent they have, but you can get some just awful strikes from the Mason Mint if you are unlucky. Oh, here's just something I threw in here. Oh, there you go. An old spotty maple. That's why it's thrown in there like that. Look at, let me rub it. Let me just make it terrible. Yeah, these maples, wow. Royal Canadian Mint doesn't make spotty maples anymore. That's how they threw away. The market for millions and millions of bullion coins through arrogance. People just stopped buying them. But, you know, even a spotty maple is probably worth spot. What else we got in here? Oh, that's cute. The Death. I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but that is one of the... What is that? Is that the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse? Oh gosh, is that a Provident coin? Let's see. Yeah, that's the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. The silvers and the coppers did really well in this series. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Some of these got some spotting, so be careful if you're buying them in the aftermarket. But Provident, you know, as you know, is really, really good at putting together little mini-series. So I got the copper. I'm sure that is a valuable copper. Hard to believe, you know, you could pay $1 for a copper and then have it sell for $5 to $10 down the road. But, you know, you got to sell them one at a time and so forth. Oh, here's another elemental mint. Well, this is a walk down memory lane. That is the Cleopatra, I believe. I'll leave it in that plastic since there's 2 different layers of plastic there. But there she is. Cleopatra, elemental mint, 2-ounce format. Some people like these. They're historical with some nice images from the past. Heidi Wastreet, I believe, designed these for Elemental. And did they come from Provident? I think so. Provident used to be owned by Elemental, if you didn't know that. And luckily, Provident escaped their clutches before they closed down. Let's see, what else? What are you? That is another Landmark series. Is that the Grand Canyon? Sorry, I can't quite... Oh, it's upside down. Apologize for the packaging, but I like to keep my silver shiny. That's the Grand Canyon, another one of those Landmark series releases. Beautiful quality on those. All right. Here is 51 ounces. 51 ounces of maples. Shrink wrapped just like the day they were born. What are these? Oh boy, I like those goat privy maples. I liked those goat privy maples in the day. In retrospect, I wouldn't have bought these. I would have bought just regular maples. But 51 ounces of maples, I think you could do worse. I'm sure these were probably in the 16 to 19 an ounce when I purchased them. I would think that they'd be selling over spot. You want to look those up since I have so many of them. I don't know, should I sell them? Anybody want a goat privy maple? You know, they were big on resale value for a while as people collected the privies. But then the Royal Canadian Mint saturated the market with privies, and people stopped buying them. Goat privy maple silver. Let's see what they sell for. Oh, holy mackerel. 45 bucks? You don't believe me. You don't believe me. That one there. Let's see what this one. That's not a sold. That is a for sale, so that doesn't mean it's worth 45 bucks. But there is the goat privy maple, selling for $45. Let's see what they sold for. You know, and if this guy sells one at that price, I think he's lucky. Let's do the sold. Do you guys do this? Do you click the sold button over here? Let's see. Wow, good prices on these. Wow, 38 best offer, 35 in an auction, 41. How many of these is this guy selling? Oh my God, he sold 8 of these at 37, 36, 40. Well, holy moly, there's a double. All right, so I guess 50 ounces of goat privy maples is a good thing. That's what I'm talking about with collector coins, guys. I know a lot of people don't believe it, but what the hey? Oh, there's the little taku. Let me rotate you here. There's the little taku. This one's got some tarnishing where I obviously touched it with my Pizza Hut hands. I won't go on too long. Let's see. I got a lot of spotty maples in here. Oh, there's a Libertad. Oh, wow. That's going to be the 82s that I have. Ooh, 83. 83. I didn't know I had that. I got to get that in my capsule. Let's see. What else? Oh, Zombucks. You newer guys, you don't know about Zombucks, but wow, what a hot series. People made a fortune on Zombucks. Again, Provident Metals, currency of the apocalypse, takeoff on modern numismatics. Got a Zombuk in there. Wow, that's going to be a keeper. Oh, and here is a Privateer. I loved these. This was one of my favorite ones. The White Whale, again, a Provident Metals 2-ounce format. Privateer series. Solid investment, great appreciation. I like to tone these, and then I call it the Black Whale. All right, I think my video is getting a little long here, but well, there's some good stuff in here. There's another of the Cleopatra, the Egyptian. That's not Cleopatra, but this is the Egyptian series. This one found its way into a capsule. And this dude's name is he Seth? What's his name? I don't know. I don't know if you study Egyptian mythology, but there's some badass stuff in Egyptian mythology, and I'm of the camp that believes that some of this stuff is probably true. So how'd you like that big ass god walking around telling you what to do? They had to get rid of them, though, right? They had to get rid of the gods because they got a little cheeky and couldn't handle the power. Here's another Privateer. These were, under 40 for 2 ounces all day long, sometimes 36. I think I bought some as low as 36. All right, and here is 20 kooks, 2017. But too many kooks out there, too many kooks. So yeah, you know, I didn't know when I was hoarding kooks and koalas that 300,000 would be high mintage in the future. Let's see what a 2017 kook is selling for. I won't spin the camera here. Oh, come on, do it right. 2017 Kookaburra silver. All right, what are they selling for? I'll just let you know. They are selling for 35, 35, 35 all day long. Okay, well, I mean, there is, you know, kooks had a little more premium to them. These were probably picked up. I didn't buy them at full price. I always waited for sales and dips. But probably in the 18s, 19s, maybe even 20. So, well, that's a solid appreciation. But I don't know that anybody wants full tubes of kooks anymore. So if you wholesaled that, probably 30 bucks a coin. But a 50% profit's okay, right? Is that worth a 5-year wait? I think so. Ooh, antiqued. Oh gosh, that's beautiful. Man, I've got some beautiful silver. Oh yeah. Texas Rangers. I love these. I love the finish on these. I picked these up at Jaeger-Poured Silver, but I think you can get them anywhere. This is made by what? The Texas Mint? The Texas, I'm sorry. I think it's the Texas Mint. Beautiful, beautiful round. Just beautiful. Anybody would love to get that for a Christmas present. I won't look up the price on that. Okay, we got more kooks. We got more shitty maples. What are you? Oh, there is the White Horse. I think that might be one of the keys. I was going to collect the Four Horsemen series in bulk, and then you know, I noticed some quality problems, and it kind of turned me off. This one not too bad. White Horse, that is no spotting on that either. No spotting. So I think that's a valuable coin as well. Or it's a round, actually. All right, well, yeah, nothing left but shitty maples. Oh, there's another one. Wait a minute, is that a privateer? Oh, that's just another Moby Dick there. All right, well, that's all I have for you today. So I hope you are well and you're enjoying your silver. You know what? That ain't Bitcoin. That's real. It's in my hand. It's going up in value over time. Other people will want it. And it's a hedge and an insurance policy. Bitcoin is whatever Bitcoin is. You know, just don't put all your money in it, right? If you want to play with it, play with it. But I think you'd be out of your mind to put large portions of your money in Bitcoin. But I'm wrong, and really wrong on that, so I guess I should shut up. But that's not going anywhere. That's not going to turn off when the grid goes down. Okay, guys. Well, I shouldn't have dinged Bitcoin. I'll probably get some heat on that. But anyway, loving my silver and gold, even when it's looking like it's going to go lower. And just watch those markets and have faith. You know, the reason that I'm making 50% or 100% or, you know, even 30-40% is buying when it's low. Buying when it's low, okay? When people hate it, people are selling it, people don't want it. That's when you need to buy it. All right, watch for the specials and the sales. If we dip down into the 23s, I think you could see, again, the silver bullet is low and dropping spot and low premiums. And when that happens, put yourself together a few tubes. You won't be sorry you did that. Okay, check you later. Hope you have a nice weekend. You all keep your sanity out there and kiss your family. Bye now.